Good morning, everyone. Heather Ashamara here. And Eric heard, wait, I'm going to try again. Okay, that was just for that. No worries. Yay! January 4th, the first Monday, like getting back in. So I think a lot of us are settling in to the new year. And these broadcasts are part of, good morning, our New Year's Warrior Goddess giveaway. Every day, January 1st through January 11th, we are doing emails, a theme of the day, a video, and a love stream. Good morning, Valerie. Good afternoon. Hey, Melissa. So as part of the New Year's Warrior Goddess giveaway, my intent is, or the community's intent is, to step into 2021 in a very mindful way, really exploring how do we let go of expectations so that we can live unconditionally? How do we become more resilient, more present, more able to navigate whatever arises? Good morning, Wendy and Julie and Joe and Dawn. Oh, I'm so happy, Crystal. Yeah. Good morning, Sally. Good morning, Elizabeth, Dawn, Amanda. And today our theme is, we've been going through themes every day. Today our theme is around purify. What does it mean to purify? And we've been exploring commitment, aligning. I know Serena did a beautiful broadcast yesterday, and today our focus is on purify. So let's just do a quick review for those of you that are new. Again, this is part of our Warrior Goddess New Year giveaway. Everybody's invited to it. If you want to join the drawing, every day we're doing an email, a little video, a theme, love streaming, all sorts of wonderful things. And we're doing the love streaming every day through the January 11th at 9 a.m. Los Angeles, noon New York, and 5 p.m. London, right here, wherever you're tuning in from, either Facebook or YouTube. And the theme today is Purify. And if you want to join the actual drawing for the giveaway, make sure that you go here. So if you're not on our email list already, warriorgoddess.com/giveaway. Can't spell this morning. /giveaway. So if you're not on our email list and you want to be part of the drawing, every day we're doing a random drawing from people that have joined the giveaway, the drawing portion of the giveaway. And the drawing is for 2 signed books by me, 2, what was the other thing? And a gift. Yay! So autographed books plus a gift from my personal collection. One of the things, the reasons that I love giveaways is I get to go through my stuff and look at what am I ready to pass on. So things that I love and have been dear to my heart, I then gift out to the community. So if you are not part of the giveaway drawing already, you can always join warriorgoddess.com/giveaway. You just put that up so you can see. And that will put you into a drawing. We'll announce all the winners on the 15th of January. Part of being included in the drawing is that you also are put into the pot for our grand prize, which is a year-long membership to our Warrior Goddess training circle and 2 mentoring sessions with one of our Warrior Goddess coaches. So that's super exciting. So that's the grand prize. January 15th, we'll give those announcements. And then a couple of other things that are coming up before we get into our teaching today is, besides the giveaway, January 1st through January 11th, where we're doing all these lovely live things with themes, we're also on January 16th doing a part-day workshop called Reclaim Your Wholeness. And this is something I usually do live. This will be the first time that I'll be doing it online for the public. It will be free. So make sure you get onto the giveaway list, warriorgoddess.com/giveaway, so you can be part of that. And we're also doing a series of webinars on how to claim your Warrior Goddess wholeness coming up the 12th, the 13th, and the 14th, I believe are the days. So again, all the info will be on the email list. So jump on that list if you're not part of it already, warriorgoddess.com/giveaway. So good. Thank you, Doe. What do we want to purify? So let's explore first, what does it mean to purify something? And I love this word because when you think about purifying something, there's an innate sense that there's goodness in what you're purifying. There isn't this sense of like, this is a bad thing and I'm going to purify it. It's like, oh, it just needs to be purified. And the same is true with ourselves. That so often we have a foundational belief, I'm broken, there's something wrong with me. And that then leads us this struggle of fixing. So I want to flip the script on this to change how we think about ourselves, to think about ourselves more as a temple, as a sacred space that we're purifying. Doesn't that feel better than I have to fix myself or there's something wrong? There's things I want to purify, period. So as we step into 2021, what do you want to purify? Where do you want to begin to clear and clean yourself? And there's 4 aspects that I always look at, which is our mind, our energy, our emotions, and our physical body. So mental body, your thoughts, what's going on in your mind, your energetic body, what you're doing with your energy, if you're scattering it, if you're stagnated, your emotional body, if you're crammed full of old emotions, things that you haven't cleared out from the past, and the physical body, what needs to be purified, what wants to be cleared. Hey, Jenna, thank you, sweetheart. So good to have you here. Yay. Hi, Maria. Beautiful. And yes, dope. Recapitulation is one way to purify. Yeah, great, Rosemary. Glad that you're here. I so love doing these lives because people come from all over to join together. And this reminder that we're not alone, even though this is a time where many of us are isolated and separated from each other physically, we can remember that we're here together. And that my intent for these love streams, good morning, Elizabeth, over the coming days is that we walk into 2021 with intent, mindful, present, inspired, connected to our intuition. Okay, all of the above. All right, so Doe, I want to purify my negative self-talk and negativity in general. Okay, anybody else who's like negative self-talk? Let's purify that. Okay, what else? Happy Monday. Maria, I want to work on better listening and more compassion too with people I don't agree with. Beautiful. So purifying the places that you get frustrated or resentful or jump in and don't listen. Yeah, what else do we want to purify? Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Lauren. Yeah, what else do you want to purify? I am working on purifying my my morning, my routine. So often my routine in the morning can be scattered, especially because I still am traveling a lot. And so I'm working to be really pristine with meditating in the morning, chanting in the morning, doing a little bit of writing. Yeah. I want to purify my waiting mode. Nice, Gail. Yeah. So what would that look like? What are you purifying? Impatience, holding yourself back, self-doubt. You're welcome, Doe. Purify my inner self-critic. Yes, purify your inner self-critic, which is pulling out the negativity, the constantly criticizing. So important. Yeah, exactly, Maria. Like thinking it's my way or the highway. That is a really important thing to purify. And it's the either or. What we're purifying in that case is the either or. Either it's right or it's wrong. Either I'm right or I'm wrong. Either you're right or you're wrong. And the moment we do that, we want to be right. So then we start making everybody else wrong. And then when that doesn't work, we then start making ourselves wrong. We're so creative, right? Yeah, exactly. Good. Doe, to purify my emotional reactions and taking things way too personally. Exactly. Yeah. How many of us take things really personally when it has nothing to do with us, even when it seems like it does? Wendy, working organization and procrastination. Beautiful. Organizing and procrastination. So purifying, part of that's purifying structures of where you're going to put your energy. One of my books is called Awaken Your Inner Fire, and it really is about how to keep that inner fire bright, how to purify so that inner flame is really bright and clear. And a piece of what I learned while really studying myself around work, what I do at work, is the importance of having structures. It's part of purifying, is you clear the channels and then you create really pure channels of where you're going to put your energy, where you want your energy to go, where you don't want your energy to go. Yeah, many of us just leak our energy all over the place. And so learning how to hold your container and really choose where you're putting your energy is a big part of purifying as well. Yeah, purifying my creative mental space. I've had writer's block for the last 2 years. So Jordan, I just did a podcast that will help, I think, hopefully. So creative mental space, the place that we get bogged down and we stop creating. We start doubting ourselves. We go into procrastination. I just did a podcast that we'll be putting up tomorrow that is about perfectionism and getting stuck. So I hope that helps you. My podcast, the new podcast is at warriorgoddess.com/podcast. So I'd also like to purify being so irritable all the time. Yes, good one. The place that we get irritable or grumpy. And I can guarantee what we want to purify is an agreement underneath that. Okay, so we look at when we're purifying, there's the manifestations of how we're responding to things, and then there's the deeper agreements that are underneath the manifestations. And what we want to work on purifying is the deeper agreements. Okay, I think about it as if you have Bermuda grass and you just pick up the top of the Bermuda grass. I don't know if any of you are gardeners or ever tried to clear out Bermuda grass, but it is difficult stuff, because what it does is it puts roots down, and every place, if there's a teeny bit of the root left, it'll pop back up again. So you can clear it from the surface and think, I did it, I cleared it. But all the roots are underneath and it's just going to pop right back up again. And it's the same thing with learning to purify your vessel. My passion is teaching people how to purify the roots, how to get to the roots of things rather than just cleaning the surface. Okay. It takes more work, it takes more effort, it takes more tools to dig down to get to the roots, and it has better results in the long term. Yeah, purifying my personal routines, sleep schedule, nighttime food, and morning ritual. And that's really important, Sarah, that you're so right, that when we're learning to purify a morning routine, that really starts with our evening routine, how we go to bed, and the intent we set of what we're going to wake up doing. And so holding that, again, container and creating a structure for ourselves that serves us. Sarah, I want to purify how I am in relationships. Good. What part? Here's the other thing about purifying is that in order to purify an aspect of ourselves, it's really helpful to get it tiny, to make it small. So we can have the big aspirations of, I want to love more, I want to purify how I am in relationships. That is too big, however, and it's not really actionable. Okay, so it's a good, yay, good start. Now, everybody start getting more and more pristine or impeccable about what exactly you want to shift. What is the action that you're going to take is a good way to look at this. Yeah, Susan, I want to clear out old stuff, feelings, what ifs, should haves. Yay, that's important. My word for the year is clean. Lauren, I love it. I'm purifying my choices across the board with my eye on long-term nourishment. Yes, exactly. Yes, Jenna, exactly. Bermuda grass is relentless, and we need to become more resilient and relentless and persistent and patient in relationship to ourselves. Because the agreements that we're dealing with, those inner old agreements, are like the roots of Bermuda grass. They're tenacious. And so rooting those out takes time. It just takes time. Thanks, Doe. Purify my fear of vulnerability. Nice, to clear out that fear of vulnerability so that you can let yourself be more tender and vulnerable in the world. Hey, Mark. Good morning, Brittany. Elizabeth, I want to be more authentic by shutting out the negative thoughts of others towards me. They are not me. Yes. So that's another piece of holding your container, is not taking other people's content in, other people's thoughts, emotions, energies, that we're able to hold ourselves in a centered way and let go of what is not ours, and be permeable enough that when the feedback is good, that we take it in. Okay. So we don't want to armor. Something that is also one of the pieces that I really love teaching people is the difference between holding a container for yourself so that what's not yours peels off, okay, it doesn't impact you, but that you're also permeable, so love can come in, good feedback can come in, good reflection can come in, and that you're able to sort so that you're not just like armoring yourself from the world. You're permeable, but you get to choose the permeability level. That's part of purifying. Glad you made it, Brittany. Yeah, perfection is the worst. I like to use the analogy of a garden with my spirit. I planted the seeds of self-love and self-compassion. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, and now we got to nurture those seeds and keep weeding, right? This is the other thing about purifying. The hope is I'm going to weed once, if we use our garden analogy, I'm going to weed once and then I'm done. I never have to weed again. It's not true. You're always going to be weeding. You're always going to be purifying. Think about brushing our teeth or exercising or taking a shower. We don't have the illusion, oh, I just have to take one shower in my lifetime and then I'm done. I don't have to take any more showers, or I never have to brush my teeth again. Awesome. Okay. You're doing it over and over and over again. And so how do we bring our love into those actions of purifying? That's why I love this vision of a temple, seeing ourselves as a temple, because then you're in beauty in relationship to this temple. And the temple might be worn down or neglected, but you're bringing that sense of the sacred. Yeah. Mark, I strive to be more patient and an understanding of other people. That's a good striving. Yeah. And to realize that part of that purification I've seen in myself is learning to really understand people have very different viewpoints, experiences, life, happenings, history. And instead of seeing everyone through my eyes and my experience, to start to open and realize how different our experiences are and therefore our perception of the world. Joha, I need help with discerning who and what deserves my attention. I keep getting it wrong and it's painful. All right, love, think about it this way. So and let's all talk about this for a second. Is it helpful as we learn to purify, punish ourselves, to feel bad, to feel like we're doing it wrong all the time? Is that helping us to clean? So a big piece we want to shift is our attitude towards ourselves. So sweetheart, I know it feels like you're doing it wrong, and I'm sure it's incredibly painful. And can you have compassion for yourself that you're learning as you go along and you're running experiments? That you're running an experiment. Okay, I'm going to try. Again, where do I put my energy? And that you're learning every step. Yeah, baby steps. Life takes work. It does. It does. And really what we have agency over is how we do that work, how we view that work. So the work can be, oh my God, I'm so screwed up and I have to fix myself, and other people are always messing me up and I can never get this right. And the world is so difficult and it's so hard. Like, we can hold that attitude, which is, in a way, if you think about purifying, like tracking mud all over your house as you're trying to clean it. So it's like sweeping the floor when you have super muddy shoes. Okay, that's what that attitude creates, more to clean up. Or we can begin to shift our attitude, and shifting our attitude is, yes, it's hard. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Absolutely. And we can bring more joy and more presence and more of a sense of the sacred into the purifying, into the cleaning, into the opening. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful. Exactly. Yeah. The new and the full moon. Exactly. So working with the moon, working with any cycles is incredibly helpful in terms of what we're doing. So we can reset intent. So this is the other thing about purifying, is it does help to have a container of, this is what I'm working on. Here's the small bite-sized piece I'm working on. And here's the time frame. that for this new moon cycle, or from the full moon to the new moon, or for this month. Super helpful. Beautiful, Leanne. I'm becoming more aware of judgments towards self, and that enables me to not have too high expectations. Yes. Yeah. Trying to find the sacred in the mundane tasks of daily life. Exactly. Lorraine, I'm showing up and doing what I'm responsible for, but I'm exhausted. Sometimes I'm messy just because I'm tired. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, there is part of purifying is understanding it's going to get messy sometimes, and that we're going to be exhausted. And as you show up and do what you're responsible for, it also invite you to be curious and aware of what's going on in your mind. Is there any place that your thoughts are causing you to lose energy? You know, to be curious about that. And that's us learning how to witness ourselves, to pay attention to, is there any place I have an expectation of what I should be doing or what the world should be like that's also causing me to lose energy? Are there any shoulds in here? And just sending you lots of love, Lorraine, of finding community and support, so that will help you raise your energy, that will help you get the tools to stop leaking energy. And this is part of what we're talking about, is this idea of holding a container for yourself so that we're not constantly leaking energy, and understanding that there are places where we have to invest energy in things. What I've seen is that we tend to lose a lot of energy that we don't need to lose. That then makes it more difficult to put energy to where we really want to put it, where we feel like we need to put it, to where those responsibilities are. Okay, so again, baby steps, everybody. Yeah. Jen, I'm learning to release expectations around family, especially as my 4 kids become adults, get married, and have babies. I had all kinds of ideas about how our relationship should look through these big changes. I discover expectations I didn't realize I had when I fall into judgment, victimization. Yeah, exactly. And this is one way to purify your vessel, is as you're moving through your world, pay attention to how you respond to things. Pay attention to where you feel victimized. Pay attention to where you get judgmental. If you then explore, what expectation am I having? Is there an expectation here of how others should be, or how I should be, or what this should look like? Then you can begin to peel the layers and start going back into the roots of what is the agreement or the belief that you have, and is it actually true? Is it nourishing you? Is it helping you? Is it supporting you? Or is it causing you to suffer? We create all sorts of rules for other people and for ourselves of what we think it's supposed to look like. Those are the expectations. Those expectations harden into rules, into stories. And that place of pulling the energy out of the expectations and bringing it back into the present of what's actually here, and how do I want to invest my energy. You can't choose how other people invest their energy. They get to decide that. You can support and be a friend and inspire others. You can make conscious agreements with others. You can't tell them what they should do, feel, believe, act. Come back to you. Come back to the center. Where we can purify is from our center. That's where the purification happens. Jenna, I love it. Connect to source every day. Yes, important. Clean the windshield, channel my prana to mostly what will benefit my health, joy, neutralizing dualistic thinking, and open the heart to how things are. Yeah, don't have to fix anyone or anything, really. Absolutely. Yeah. And what I love about this work of learning really how to hold our container and get centered and become more resilient is that as you purify the vessel, as you clear out the old of your history, of your ancestry, of the trauma of where you've come from, of the agreements that you've taken on, or the agreements that you've made through your life experiences, or that you took on through your family or through your culture or through what we call the dream of the planet. As you clear and create more space, what happens is you have extra energy available to choose where you want to invest it. your energetic being gets more and more full. And you then can say, okay, where do I want to put my energy? Where do I want to plug in? Where do I want to give back? Where do I want to help? And it's from a different place. It's not from, I have to fix or change. It's from, I want to give my energy to the collective. Now, recognizing the collective is also you. The community is also you. We're all in this together. The sense of separation starts to shift. And there's a level where we first have to do our work as we also open up to then being in service. So one of the things I'm really passionate about is, what does good leadership look like? And it's a combination. And that when I talk about leadership, I'm talking about leadership in our families, at work, in our communities, that is deeply connected to service. And that leadership is around clearing our own channel, raising our energy so we have more energy available, and then seeing what we're passionate about and where we want to bring our awareness, our commitment, our energy of supporting the collective in transformation. Great, Joe. I love that. Your own mantra. I am perfectly imperfectly imperfect. I love it. Yes. Hi, Maud. When I keep mindful of breath and body and physical surroundings, inspiration and intuition have room to flow. Energy follows. Exactly. That is so true. And that place of getting here, showing up in this moment. Absolutely. Thanks, Raju. All right, loves. So again, these love streams, what we're calling these live streams, what we're calling these love streams, are happening every day through January 11th. We've been doing them live January 1st through January 11th. So you're welcome also to go back and listen to any of the previous lives if you want to. And you can do that on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, and also online on Facebook. Probably the best place to do that, to watch the lives if you're on Facebook, is if you go to this page, they all show up in order. So you can go back if you want to listen to the previous ones. The giveaway, again, for those of you that are on the email list, on my email list, you should be getting emails every day about the giveaway. And there's a word that we're going, focus every day. Today's word is purify. There's a quote, there's a little video from someone in the Warrior Goddess community, and a teaching. And so if you haven't been seeing those emails, check your spam, because that's where they are. If you're not on our email list, or if you're not sure, go ahead and go and join the giveaway. And every day through the 11th, we send out a little email. As part of the giveaway, you'll also be entered into a drawing. And I love the giveaways. I've been doing giveaways for years now. And as part of the giveaway, we'll be doing a drawing every day. Somebody will win 2 free autographed books, plus a gift from my personal collection. So for the giveaways, I go through my altar stuff and my sacred stuff and my jewelry and see what I'm ready to pass on. So it's always things that I've loved dearly that I'm ready to release into the world. And so each day there'll be 11 different opportunities to win. You'll be put into the drawing, we'll pull, and then we'll be mailing those out after January 15th. So we'll announce the winners January 15th. Part of the giveaway, we also have the grand prize of the giveaway, which is a year-long membership in our Warrior Goddess Training Circle, which we're about to reopen again. It's been closed. We're going to reopen it for new folks to come in, as well as 2 coaching sessions with our Warrior Goddess mentors. So super exciting, big grand prize. So you can make sure that you're a part of the giveaway, warriorgoddess.com/giveaway, so that you can get a chance to win the different goodies and also to get the emails every day. Yeah. Yay! So happy Monday, everyone, as we step in. My lips are all chapped because I've been out on the land, and part of being on the land is being in my wood stove, which sucks up all the moisture out of my body. I am so grateful for each of you, and yeah, just what a blessing that we get to do this work together, and that one day we'll get to be physically together. I've been spending a lot of time up on my land that I'm stewarding outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico, building a community structure. And in a couple weeks, we're putting the roof on the first half of the building. So I'm just so magic. So can't wait to share that all with you as well. Thank you. I love this lip color. I agree. You are welcome. Thanks, Gail. Good to see you here. Hey, everybody. All right, love. So blessings to you. Others, things that are coming up. Again, just to review, every day through January 11th, myself or one of the Warrior Goddess team are doing love streams, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon New York, 5 p.m. London. And we are also doing a one-day workshop, a half-day workshop called Reclaim Your Wholeness, the 16th. So make sure you have that on your calendar, January 16th. I can tell you the time even. Let me go look. 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so that. And then our webinars are coming up the 12th through the 14th. So you can also mark your calendars for those, and I'll grab the link for that and send that in the next couple of days out. All right. Lots coming up in January, lots of support so we can step into the year of 2020 mindfully, present, without expectations, but setting intent. And that part of our constant, beautiful gift is of purifying, of creating more space for inspiration, for intuition, for intent, for that clarity of choosing where to put our energy. All right. Hey, George. So what I would say is deal with apathy. I'm about to put a podcast up. The podcast will be live tomorrow. And it deals with apathy and there I'm sharing the link. Oops, sorry about that. There's that podcast. So check that out, George. So any of you that are struggling right now with procrastination, with apathy, that may be of some service. It's the new podcast that's going to be up tomorrow, which is January 5th, for those of you that are watching this later. You're welcome, loves. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to join the giveaway. If you're not on already, /giveaway. Go there. Giveaway. Mwah. Bye, loves. Take good care. Have a sweet Monday and the rest of your week, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.